Hey guys, it's Kelly. I'm making this video because I'm upset about what Michael posted. You know what's funny? Last night I was literally just defending him to someone who's talking shit about him for using clickbait, because you know what? I get it, clickbait sucks, but you know it's hard to get views and he has 2 kids to report. And then today he'd go and tweet this. Now look, I'm still gonna, watch his content and stuff, but it just pissed me off. So I'm gonna pop the tweet up here. He says, "I'm going to make it easy. Let me know on this tweet if you agree that women should be first to carry a child if she was raped and conceiving, clearing out my followers." The problem I have with this tweet is the fact that he is unfollowing people that doesn't agree with his opinion on something, which I think is fucked up, and I wish more people can see that. Now look, I don't think that people's rights should be taken away, but I do not agree with abortion, as you guys know I've mentioned in videos. Abortion, I believe, is only acceptable if the woman has been raped, yes, or like if it's a risk to her life, or like if the baby is gonna have health issues. I can see if someone doesn't want to carry the baby to term, it's gonna have health issues, because why put the baby through suffering, or like incest. But if any of those cases, if you're just out here having sex and you get pregnant, well, I don't agree with abortion in that case, because it's like, the risk of having sex. You start sex education when you're 11, 12 years old, and especially with internet now, kids are learning about it earlier and earlier. So the consequences no matter how old you are. And that's the issue I have with Michael's tweet, is that he's unfollowing people that don't agree with him, which I think is really fucked up. And he's missing the point. A lot of people miss the point. Yes, if the woman's been raped, then she shouldn't have to carry a child. But if women are just out having sex and then just want to give a baby just because simply they don't want it, then yes, that's not right. And people don't get that. People just want to look at the rape aspect of it, but it's more than that. It's not just black and white. So I'm going to be popping other people's tweets up who commented on it. Do not give anyone hate. This is not my reasoning for doing this. I just want to get it out there, and just upsetting. Jeremy, he put 0.5 abortions in USA are because of rape. Mike, women are just pressed about this because now they can have unprotected sex and easily get out of the consequences with abortion. Which I agree with the last part. They can't, get out of the, everything you do has a consequence, whether it's good or bad. The consequences of having sex. If you want to still choose to have unprotected sex, there's plenty of ways: protection, condoms, different types of birth control. There's a pill, the one you get in your arm. There's the one they put up your vagina. Like, there's different types of birth control you can get. Even if a guy wants to get a vasectomy, because a vasectomy, you can undo it. So you can get it for now, then when you want to have kids, you can just undo it. Yes, it might be a little bit expensive, but I'm just saying you have options. That can help you so you don't have kids. You can do both. You can use condoms. Yes, but, protection's only 99% accurate, but still, 99 is still good. And then Kim, this woman named Kim, looks like you have another idiot to block. Michael, your post is certainly effective, LOL. Real Kim, you are the idiot. Don't call people idiots because they don't agree with you. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. It doesn't make them an idiot. So you are actually the idiot for saying that. Their mental OG per abortion should only be for rape, end of story. Like I say, rape, or like if it can kill the mother, or can affect the mother's health, if it's bad for the baby's health, or if it's incest. Michael put, this is continuing. This is like replies to someone who commented on the tweet, and Michael put 2 gone. So good for you, Michael. You're being an asshole. Bryson put Mike said voice your opinion and block people when they do. And then this person, which we're going to get into this person after Zephyrs, I don't know how you pronounce his name. He told them to admit it so he can remove them. Let's not get twisted. Yeah, so he can remove them. What's wrong with having an opinion? You're allowed to have an opinion. Who cares? Bryce put Bros, a YouTuber, mad about people's opinions. Fat people thing. I don't know what that means, fat people thing, but right? Like, everyone's entitled to opinion. Should get rid of people, unfollow people, block them because they don't share your opinion. Jonathan, it isn't an opinion. Stripping women of choice and basic human rights isn't an opinion. It is. Oh my God. It is an opinion. Some people are for abortion. Some people are against it. It's a gray. What's it called? It's a gray area for me. Because I don't agree people's rights should be taken away, but I don't agree with abortion. So, and another thing with abortion, like, your body, your choice and all. like when it comes to surgeries or tattoos, piercings, whatever, you know, dyeing your hair, doing your nails, whatever it may be. But when it comes to pregnancy, it's like, shouldn't the man kind of have a say? Because think about it, when you get pregnant, it takes two people, it takes a man and a woman, you know. So shouldn't they get to have a say if the, you know, if you have the kid or not? Because it's also their kid, it's not just your kid. I feel like that's kind of selfish on women's part, because it's not just their kid. You know, when you get an abortion, you're taking away not just your child's right, but you're taking away the father of the child's right to be a father. You know, why doesn't that matter? Why don't people ever bring that up when the topic of abortion comes up? You know, I get it, you know, it's your body, baby's in your body. And I hear when people say, oh, it's not a baby, it's just cells. Well, apparently they didn't pay attention to science class, because cells are considered a living thing. What about plants? Plants are living things. But do they have a heartbeat? No. They do have arms and legs? No. It's still a living thing. I feel like people just use that to make themselves feel better about it, about being pro-choice, about being okay with abortions, about getting an abortion done. They tell themselves, oh, well, it's not a baby, it's just cells. Well, it's still a living thing. You're still killing something. And my thing, too, I was thinking about this, too. Who are you to decide who can live and who dies? Like, who are you to decide that your baby doesn't get to live? Right? Like, you're not God. Only God gets to decide that. So, anyways, here's my tweet. I put, if she's been raped or if can kill her, then yes, I believe in those cases abortion is okay. But if they simply just don't want it, then no, it's not. Like, don't have sex or use protection if you don't want a kid. Like, it really is that simple. You know, I know people like to say, oh, it's not that simple. It really is. You either just don't have sex or use protection. You know, like, people want to make this whole thing. Like, don't make excuses. It's easy. Okay, Aiden Wilson. This tweet is absolutely ridiculous. And then this asshole, however you say this dude's name, we found one of them. Michael put, and she's gone. And then Jordan put, oh, I'm sure she's devastated. Well, the tweet is ridiculous. You're going to unfollow people because they don't agree with your opinion? No. And then this guy doesn't have to do much, but this guy posted stuff about Joe Biden. And this one I just wanted to share with you guys. During my 12.5 years as a member of this body, I have never believed that additional gun control or federal registration of guns would reduce crime. I am convinced that a criminal who wants a firearm can get one through illegal, untraceable, unregistered sources with or without gun control. Senator Joe Biden, 1985. See, my biggest thing is, yes, if you make guns illegal, people can get them illegally. But what about drugs? People get drugs illegally, right, and do drugs illegally. But hey, you don't see the freaking government making drugs illegal, do you? Right? Drugs aren't legal just because people can easily get them. So why is it different with guns? I don't know. But see, that's our president, guys. Look at who you voted for. You voted for high gas prices, making things go higher. And if we had Trump, our gas prices wouldn't be this high. I know people are gonna argue with that, but it's the truth. People just always like to find a way to hate on Trump. That's how people are. They always find some excuse to hate on people. So, Gage Adams, I don't know if I'm saying it right, sorry. I mean, honestly, they could have the baby and put it up for adoption, but killing it when the baby didn't do anything to you is wrong. I mean, yes, because there are plenty of women out there who can't have children or have trouble conceiving. Like, think about those children. You're out here, you know, you're able to, you know, get pregnant and have kids, and you're just throwing it away like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, think about those people who want to have kids but can't carry children, you know, or have to use surrogate or adopt. Like, you don't think that's upsetting for them? But you are here able to get pregnant and you're just throwing it away like it's nothing? Like, think about that. People don't think about that aspect of it either. Chris, y'all ridiculous. All this court ruling did is leave it up to the states. You want to kill, child, go to a liberal state. Done and done. Stop bitching about pointless shit. I don't give a fuck what people do. They have to live with themselves. I agree that they do have to live with themselves. And I did Google it before. I didn't click on any articles. I just saw a bunch of articles saying, like, it's up to the individual states if it's illegal or not. So, but it is pointless to argue about it because, you know, people are here so concerned about abortion being illegal and protesting. What about the guns? What about this Texas school shooting? You know what I mean? That just happened, like, what, a month ago, a couple weeks ago? What about these innocent children who are dying in school shootings? People don't care about that, but people are more concerned about abortion being legal or not than friggin' children dying in school shootings. That's really sad. You know, that's what we should be focusing on, and how to fix this issue. This is an actual issue. Gun controls and gun violence in schools. That's an actual issue we should be focusing on. That's this whole abortion bullcrap. Like, come on, guys. There's more important shit going on in the world than abortion right now. Like I said, the whole school shootings and stuff, the war going on in Ukraine, but no, why care about that? Why care about people dying in a war in another country? No, let's care about fucking abortion laws. Good job, people. You really have your priorities straight. It's really sad what this world is becoming. What people really worry about is so pathetic. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be hateful and thing. It just upsets me that this is where our priorities are at, rather than where they should be. So, anyways, I just think it's wrong. And I think Michael is wrong for doing that, for unfollowing people based on their opinions, if they don't agree with him. Like, that's fucked up. Now, I know I titled a video if he should get canceled. I don't know. I've never really cared for cancel culture. I think it's stupid at times, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's fucked up of Michael to be doing this? Because, I don't know. So, guys, I'll pop this up here. There have been over 250 mass shootings so far in 2022. 250. But yeah, we want to worry about abortion laws. How can we worry about protecting our children in schools? Like, seriously, guys, what's wrong with you that you'd rather, you know, focus on abortion laws, rather worry about that, protesting that, than make sure our children don't die in our schools? That's really sad if you're more concerned about abortion laws than you are about children being safe in school. So, congratulations. I hope you're happy. I hope it's worth it at the end of the day for you. You know. But think about how sad that is. 250. Like, no one. Why would people care? You know, all people want to care about is friggin' abortions, if they can get abortions or not. Well, you know what? And how about that too? People who lose their kids in school shootings. Then you're out here just also killing a child. You know, think about that too. People who lose their children to diseases or to, like, school shootings and stuff, and you're out here killing your child too. No matter if you want to say it's your child or not, it's still a living thing. It turns into a child. You know, just because it doesn't look like a baby yet, that doesn't mean it's not a baby. Anyways, so this is the person I want to talk about, Cephas. He posted a picture I thought was really distasteful of him to do. I apologize for the graphic content, but this was Jerry Santora. I do not recommend looking this up. Now imagine this being your sister, wife, or daughter, just because her state said she was not allowed to have an abortion. Now I'll describe the picture a little bit. Basically, her face down with her legs kind of like up like this, and she's kind of almost looked in the fetal position, but they were kind of spread out. And she was naked. It looked like the picture's in black and white, so you can't really see too much. And it looks like there was a towel underneath her with blood. But apparently, her and her husband went to a hotel and did an abortion, and that's how. And in the picture, that's how she was found in a hotel room. You know, and yes, that is sad that she passed. But at the same time, it's like it's hard to feel bad too, because it's like. No one told you how to do an abortion by yourself. Yes, you know, maybe the abortion was illegal, but seriously, you don't have to go out and do an at-home abortion. Like, people saying that too, oh, if you make it illegal, then people will be doing at-home abortion. But you know what? They don't have to. They make the choice to do it. Okay? Don't use that. Don't hide behind that either. Oh, but then people can do unsafe abortions at home. But you know what? It's their choice. If they want to risk their lives, then they're stupid. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but come on. And my problem with the pictures, like, what made him think it was okay to post that? Like, dude, like, don't go giving this dude hit, but what if it was your sister, wife, or daughter? Would you want people posting this picture of her all over the internet? I mean, the fact that this picture is even on the internet to begin with is sad. It shouldn't be. So whoever actually posted on the internet is, that's really disrespectful to her and her family. So, dude, let me ask you: would you want that picture of your sister, wife, or daughter posted, you know, all over the internet for people to see? I wouldn't. I feel like that's very disrespectful. So I'm sorry, you know, to her and her family that she had to lose her life, but she didn't have to have the abortion. She chose to go do it. You know, she made the choice. No one forced her to have the abortion. No one forced her to do an at-home abortion. So, as much as what I feel sorry for is that she lost her life. That's what I feel sorry for. But I don't feel sorry that she did the at-home abortion because she didn't have to. Okay, this is the last one I'm popping up. Bryson put, go to California and you will be fine with getting an abortion. Yeah, because it's still legal in a bunch of states. This guy, I don't know how you say that, but you see, he's asking for people's opinions and he doesn't like, and if he doesn't like it, then he's blocking y'all. See how messed up that is? You know, look, I get it. Rape, you know, if it's dangerous to mother's health, baby's health, for incest, yes, they should have the right to get an abortion. I agree with that, but only that. Only in those cases. You know what I mean? And I think that's the thing people don't understand when people get mad when people say, oh, abortion should not be illegal. Most people mean it's like if people are just out here having sex and just don't simply want the kid. That's what people mean. You know, when it comes to rape, yes, that's a whole different thing, though. You know what I mean? It is sad women have to get raped, and my heart just go out to those women who unfortunately do end up getting pregnant. But where was the treat that was in there? Did I read that already? I don't know. But that's just my stance. I think it's messed up with Michael that he is unfollowing people and stuff that don't agree with him. And, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Like I said, I do not think that our rights should be taken away. But at the same time, I just don't agree with abortion. So that's where it kind of gets a gray area for me. But you know what? I just hope that we can really focus on more serious issues like this gun stuff with school shootings and stuff, and focus on how to prevent future ones instead of worrying so much about abortions. I just wish people can focus on what really matters right now. But you know what? I guess it really shows what's important to people. You know, it's stuff like this that shows you, you know, what really matters to people. So I just hope that things can change and we can start focusing on how to prevent future school shootings so innocent children don't die. You know, children who has their whole life ahead of them, who don't have a chance to have children of their own now, who don't have a chance to get married or graduate high school, you know, go to college, go to prom, you know, get boyfriend, girlfriends, have their first kiss, you know. Like, don't get a chance to have their lives taken away from them. So that's another thing, too. Why do these school shooters or all these serial killers get to decide that, you know, people get to die, get to kill people, you know? Right? They don't, right? They shouldn't get to decide that. So why should, you know, women get to decide that their unborn children don't get a chance at life? Why do they get to decide that? Just think about some of this stuff, guys, you know? Again, certain case scenarios, abortion, yes, you know, but again, if you're just going out here and having unprotected sex, or just sex in general, and you end up getting pregnant, like, you know the consequences of having sex. So I don't feel sorry for you. Don't have a pity party for yourself. Oh, I got pregnant, you know, and got an abortion. Well, you know what? You know the consequences. Could use protection. So don't go cry me a river. That's what I have to say. And again, I know it seems like mean what I'm saying, but I'm just being honest here. You know, at the end of the day, why does it even matter? This shouldn't be a thing right now. We have more serious issues going on with the world than this. So the fact that people are more concerned about this than figuring out a way to help our schools. America, ladies and gentlemen, this is America for you. We worry about the stupid shit instead of focusing on what really matters and bigger issues, worrying about the little issues. But that's how we've always been. That's probably how we always will. So, Yeah, but anyways, I love you guys so much. This is my opinion at the end of the day, and I'm not trying to send hate to anyone or be mean, but I really want to know your opinions. Follow me on my socials. Follow Con Insta. Subscribe to Josh. Subscribe to Juggy. Subscribe to Dan. Subscribe to Jacob. Subscribe to Caleb. Subscribe to Colin. Guys, please subscribe to me. Please like and please comment. And I will see you animals in the next video. Peace.